Here we go. Here we go. The moment has arrived. Chelsea versus Arsenal. FA Cup final. Oh, that's. Oh, FA Cup final. Come on, Chelsea. I'm selling the fans going to be there. Let's do it for them. Come on, boys. Go, Chelsea. Go, Chelsea. Go, Chelsea. Go, Chelsea. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Hello to everyone in the chat. Chelsea versus Arsenal, if you have turned up. Here we go. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, boys. I like that. I like they've done it like that. It's like I got confidence in the boys. I got confidence in the players. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. We need to pray for a victory today. If you guys have seen the lineup, for Chelsea today is Caballero, Reece James, Azpilicueta, Zuma, Rudiger, Alonso, Jorginho, Kovacic, Mount, Giroud, and Pulisic. On the bench is Kepa, Christensen, Tomori, Emerson, Kante, Bartley, Hudson-Odoi, Pedro, and Tammy Abraham. Come on, Chelsea, let's go and get the win, and let's bring the FA Cup back home at Stamford Bridge with Frank Lampard as the manager and make it the most memorable final in years for us. So come on, boys. Come on, I have faith. I have faith in the boys. I have faith in the players, faith in the club. But can we go and do it? We have to wait and see. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this as much as I am. Wait. Come on, boys. We're going with a 4 in midfield. We're going with a 4 in midfield. We're going 3 at the back. 3 at the back today. 3 at the back, 4 in midfield, and 3 up front. One with 3-4-3. I'm up for this game. Hopefully you guys are too. Let's go. Come on, my boys. Come on.
As you were made aware a few minutes ago by Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, this is the heads-up FA Cup final. All season long, the FA have been encouraging us all to have important conversations about mental health. And this is about the sound of support.
Come on, boys.
From the sofas to the stands, you can feel the sound of support. Football is all about the fans. From the highs and lows, on and off.
Come on, boys.
Where you champion each other through the good and the bad.
Hopefully we get the win. Come on, lads. We need to get this, get it over the line. Let's go and do this. Do it for Frank. Do it for everyone. Do it for everyone. Every Chelsea fan that's through all this is tragically being taken away. And let's do it. Let's do it.
In 2020, with the sound of support.
Come on, boys. Let's all clap. Come on, boys.
David Luiz, a big player for Arsenal. Always in the headlines, not always for perfect reasons on the field. He was once an important player for Chelsea.
Come on, Giroud, get a goal. Just bang something in
What an important
today.
player he's become for Chelsea over the last few weeks.
Come on, Giroud.
Story, those two. It could be a good story during the game as well. They are key figures.
Come on, boys. Come on, Frank. Let's do this.
More history with the referee today. Anthony Taylor, the first to get the cup final more than once since 1901. Tradition of this being a one-off honour for an official, quite rightly dispensed with by the FA for this year only. Another curious twist of fate. His other FA Cup final 3 years ago was between Arsenal and Chelsea. And it was one of the more entertaining finals that we've seen in recent seasons.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to press it by accident. Sorry about that. Come on, Chelsea.
10-second countdown to kick-off begins.
Seconds to go, and the match is about to kick off.
139th FA Cup final will shortly begin. First without spectators in 1872 for the first and estimated 2,000.
Here we go. Here we go. Chelsea versus Arsenal
For the first at Wembley in 1923.
to be the winners of the FA Cup. Come on, boys. Come on, the Blues.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. It's strange circumstances, but looking forward to a good game of football. Both teams thoroughly deserve to be here after their performances in the semi-final, and look like they've matched up formation-wise. So,
Come on, Chelsea.
perhaps out, but yeah, looking forward to it. Should be a good game.
Going like for like in terms of how they've set
Oh,
up at
come
the
on.
start of the game.
Come on.
In the previous FA Cup final, since the back four became a standard English setup in the 1960s, with both teams fielding a back three, was when these two met before.
Come on, lads. Is that for us? Oh, it's this.
Feeling, Danny, with these players, do these teams both lend themselves to a three at the back system?
I think they both played their better football with that system. It's going to be interesting how
Come on,
Luiz
lads.
handles Giroud, or the back three handles Giroud. He's been fantastic for Chelsea in recent months. Eight goals in his last 10 games, actually.
Come on, let's just get going, boys. Chelsea just got to play. We just got to play with passion and play with heart, and that's what we got to do.
I think that the way they played in the semi-final against Manchester City shows that they can do that, but it'll be a tough afternoon.
Zuma is playing for
Ah,
Azpilicueta.
come on.
Repelled, and Azpilicueta has a bit more to do here.
Come on, Chelsea.
Xhaka
Well done, Zuma.
rides his way past Alex Lacazette. Ball is out for an Arsenal thrower. His first whistle just to stop things flowing along is to have a word with Lacazette and Zuma.
Come on, lads. Don't let Arsenal get a rhythm.
The shot of a friend.
Don't let Arsenal get a rhythm going.
Don't foul was the call.
Go on, Aspie. Go on, Aspilicueta.
Simple instruction to Azpilicueta here. The ball is in and it's a good chance.
Oh boy. Arsenal had an opportunity. The ball got played to, I think it was Nathan Niles. He put it in the box. Aubameyang with the header,
Chelsea
but wide of Caballero's near post.
does really well to get out of it, puts in a tremendous
Hello, Oblivion Moss. Hello.
They disappoint with that. It's more than half a chance.
We've got both Arsenal's goals in the semi-final against Manchester City.
Played really well, didn't he?
The first goal was
Come on.
something else, finishing off
So,
a wonderful sweeping
come on,
move.
Chelsea. Just keep passing the ball around and just get opportunity to go and pull it. Oh, pull it, man. No, oh, Mount. I think it's Mount. How are you? Who are you?
Robbed by Mount.
Go on, Mount.
Gone for goal.
Oh,
Save, and
unlucky Mount. Good effort. Mount got the ball. He ran, and the ball got. And oh, what a save by Martinez! That's a good attempt by Mount. Good attempt, but could have been better. But we just got to keep going, and hopefully it goes. If any of you guys in the chat want to put in a super chat, you can. If you guys want to like, subscribe, that also would be appreciated. Go on, that's a ball. Go on, Alonso. Oh, it's unlucky. This is bad. Well, Kovacic. Well on Kovacic. But we just gotta keep playing the way we are, and eventually something will come. If you guys want to put anything down in the chat, we can start a discussion. Come on, boys! Oh, for God's sake! Well done, Zuma! Let's get that! Come on, let's get a ball upfield, boys! Come on! Have to go. Come on, Chelsea, just pass the ball round, do what we need to do. Go on, Giroud. Well done. Jorginho's on the ball for Chelsea at the moment. Now it's been Pulisic. Mount! Mason Mount! Go on! Pulisic! Yes! Come on! Christian Pulisic, Captain America, 1-0 Chelsea! Come on! Get in! That's what we wanted to see! Christian Pulisic, Captain America, 1-0 Chelsea! Come on! Come on, if you guys want to put your questions down, put it in the chat. Just gotta pop off quickly. Come on! Sorry about that. Had to go and go in there, give that a hug, because we do that every time Chelsea score. So how are you guys? I'm gonna switch this up. Sorry about I was celebrating, so I forgot to put it on the board. But Chelsea won. Arsenal 0. Christian Pulisic with the goal. Since the restart of the Premier League, Pulisic has been on fire since the restart of the league, and it's just been going from strength to strength for that guy. So it's just that we just got to go for it. It's like my dad said, we could boast this up. You don't know. It just depends on what happens. It depends on how the game goes, and if we keep going how we're going at the moment, and the flow of the game, if we can go and get a second, I'll be laughing my head off to the bank if you can score a second. But
Pressing really hard on the pitch, making Arsenal make mistakes.
it's like at the moment we just got to go and play with the passion and do everything we can. Kovacic is on the ball for Chelsea. Kovacic to Jorginho. Jorginho to Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta to Jorginho. Jorginho to Kovacic. Kovacic to Rudiger. What are you going to do with it, Rudiger? Rudiger is on the ball for Chelsea. Now he's gone all the way back to Kovacic. Kovacic is trying to go long towards Mount. But unfortunately, the ball's gone out for a goal kick to Arsenal. This goal is so good. The passing from Jorginho to Pulisic to Mount. Mount, I thought, messed it up at one stage. Then Giroud did a little flick on, and Pulisic to put it in the bottom right hand corner to put Chelsea 1-0 up. Whoever thought that? Chelsea won. Yep, only the third American to play in an FA Cup final. So, yeah, I forgot about Clem Dempsey playing in an FA Cup final. I forgot about that. Just got to play well, play with the passion. I'm just looking for stuff at the moment. Just looking up. There we go. That's better. We just got to go for it. We can't afford not to at this moment in time. But Chelsea, with the powers that be, are playing really good football, and that's what we just got to. Go on, Pulisic! Oh! Pulisic just had a shot. Pulisic just had a shot straight at the gloves of Martinez. Just keep going the way we are, and eventually we are going to score another goal. You don't know we're going to score another goal. It's just waiting and seeing. And also, if you're underage, don't drink. If you are over 18, have a nice. So it's a nice day today. And also, Chelsea are winning, so it makes it great so far. But I could be eating my one. Oh, he got booted in the leg and he's gone down. Jorginho's down. Get it out. Bowling for Arsenal. Pepe put it in the box. And it's cleared away by Zuma. That's what you want. You want your decent defenders to be there at the right moment, at the right time. And Zuma was there to literally just head it away. Because that guy is like a freight. Oh, Jorginho got hurt right in the crown friggin' jewels. Oh, yep. That made me wince for a minute there. He got hit in the crown jewels. You don't, when you get a football hit there, it's worse than getting hit in the face. But it's a corner to Arsenal. Nearly 12 minutes played, and it's gone all the way over and out for a throw-in. Is that a throw-in or a goal kick? I don't know. How is everyone today? Are you guys nervous? Up for this cup final? Hello to the 3 people that are in here. Hello. Do you guys want to put your do you guys want to put yourself in the chat? Do you guys want to have a conversation? It's Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0 if you guys have turned up. And it is Christian Pulisic with the goal. The guy who I think has been our most influential player since the Premier League really started going. Giroud. Pulisic on the ball for Chelsea. Arsenal got rid of it. Now it's with Jorginho. That's a foul. That's a foul, but he's playing on. Now to Alonso. Alonso back to Rudiger. Rudiger, what are you going to do with it? Now it's to Zuma. Zuma to Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta to Jorginho. Jorginho to Kovacic. Kovacic, what are you going to do, pal? Go on, cover. Kovacic to Mount. Mount to Reece James. Now back to Mount. Mount now to Kovacic. Kovacic to Jorginho. Jorginho back to Kovacic. Back to Jorginho. Now to Kovacic. And now it's to Reece James. Reece James to Azpilicueta. And now it's with Pulisic. And Pulisic just did a bit of a heavy touch there. And now Arsenal can do something about it. But can Chelsea now go and retain possession? At the moment, now, and now it's with Alonso. Alonso now to Kovacic. Kovacic, what are you going to do with it? Kovacic to Jorginho. Now back to Kovacic. Kovacic
reason why they've done
Oh,
that.
Kovacic, late challenge.
Anthony Taylor right on the scene.
Late challenge by Kovacic on
Kovacic
Granit Xhaka.
plays involved.
But it could be a free kick. It's a free kick to Arsenal. That's definitely a free kick to Arsenal. No doubts about it. If he gets booked, that's a yellow card all day long. He tried to go for the ball, but he just a little bit couldn't get to the ball.
Stood zone up, he's gone inside footed. Xhaka's alright, thankfully for Arsenal.
Yeah, but
The good yellow shade is out.
it's a yellow card to Kovacic. But
Just gonna cut for him.
if you guys want to put down in the chat and we can have a conversation.
Chelsea control games better when it's
Yellow card for Mateo Kovacic for Chelsea.
in the middle of the park for them.
About 40 minutes played. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 1. It's not a bad game of football. It's really enjoyable. It's been end to end. And that blistering start we had, and with the goal inside 5 minutes, it's just.
Yellow card.
And there we go.
17 cup final.
There we go. He's headed it away. Arsenal. And now it's got cleared away by Jorginho. But Arsenal still got it. We just need to get rid of it.
David Luiz.
Arsenal are now going back. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. That's not free kick on the ball, man. Referee having a laugh.
Didn't quite get the tackle right. This one is in striking range.
It was great feed from Ceballos.
Kovacic, you need to be careful. You could get sent off here. Be careful.
Since the restart,
Oh no, he wasn't going. It was Jorginho that fouled him.
passing stats, chances created, interceptions.
So free kick to Arsenal in shooting range.
From him recently.
Will Caballero have this covered?
Willie Caballero to do in a moment.
This will be interesting. Will Caballero have this covered? I do not know. We just got to wait and see what happens here.
Well, we know David Luiz can hit them.
For me,
Not usually about finesse when David Luiz does hit them. So they wouldn't want to be in the way of it.
free kick for Arsenal. We think David Luiz is going to take this. No, but David Luiz has actually been been taken away. So it's either going to be, is that it's Ceballos or Nicolas Pepe. Okay, Pepe or Ceballos, but it looks like it's going to be Danny Ceballos to take it for Arsenal. And Ceballos just over the top. It's a good free kick by Danny Ceballos, but just over the top. Gabriel, I think, had it covered if it came down. Gabriel would have got a touch on that, but just over the top, and a goal kick to Chelsea. Gabriel is doing well at the moment. Chelsea so far playing good football. Come on, boys. We need to get our heads in the game. Go on, Rudiger. Rudiger against Pepe. Rudiger, you've sold yourself, but now you want it back. Well, that's a foul. Come on, boys. Just keep going. It's a throw into Chelsea. Nicholas, it's Marcus Alonso taking for Chelsea. Here's going to come to Olivier Giroud. Olivier Giroud, why do a bad pass like that? Because at the moment, we're 1-0 up, but I would say another. Oh, okay. Okay, I've seen what Lampard's doing now. He's took Kante to warm up. So I think he could be bringing Kante on at some stage early doors. Go on, Mount. Just unlucky. So far, it's not been a bad game from the Blues. You just got to play with the passion and the hope and desire, and eventually it will come. You just got to, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take. I wasn't expecting us to score early. We played about 18 minutes. It's not been a bad game. It's been end to end. Arsenal have had chances. Chelsea have had chances, but the main one is the one goal. He's lucky there. Pepe was. Rudiger was on his tail. Rudiger was on his tail. Come on, Chelsea. Go on, Aspie. Have him. Well done, Aspilicueta. Well done, Aspilicueta. Good defending. That's why you are captain and a great defender. That's why you are captain of Chelsea, because he does stuff like that. He can barge up he can run up the field and also bolt back to do his defensive job perfectly well. But yeah, like I say, it's only because the Arsenal player slipped that made it so that it went out for a goal kick. But it's now with Zuma for Chelsea. Zuma to Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta is now booing it downfield towards Olivier Giroud. So far, so good. Just Chelsea just got to play with a bit of art. Go on, Pulisic. Pulisic, you can't do better than that, pal. Now to Aspilicueta. Now it's back to Willy Caballero. Now to Rudiger. Now to Kovacic. Now Rudiger. Now it's with Marcos Alonso for Chelsea. Marcos Alonso tried to build it upfield towards Olivier Giroud. Now it's with Mason Mount. Mount to Pulisic. Pulisic, what are you going to do with it, pal? Pulisic to Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso, what are you going to do with it? He's now giving it to Jorginho. Jorginho to Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso to Christian Pulisic. Pulisic to Kovacic. Hello, Preet Umar. Hello, welcome. Good game so far. We're doing a good job, but there's so much of this game to go. There is so long to go in this game. There's still, if we can hold out for this, I think we can do it. But so far, so good. Arsenal put the ball through, and there's Aubameyang a bit, and then Reece James has blocked it and to make it go out for a goal, for a throw into Chelsea. About 20 minutes played, 1-0 Chelsea. Aspilicueta to now it's with Jorginho. Jorginho's lost out. Now Chelsea won the ball back, and now Zuma is now going to boot it upfield. Why does Zuma do that? I don't know why, but at least it released the pressure. At least it released the pressure a little bit, and that's the main point of it. Well done, Reece James. Well done. That's what you want. If you guys want to put any questions down in the chat and just ask me literally anything at all, I'm up. Drinks break is on. Chelsea will win. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm going to say Pradeep. I'm going to say Chelsea played really well. The goal came early, and it was a very good start from us. A very, very, very quick start, I would say. But now Arsenal are starting to get more and more in the game, and we've not really got any other attempts since the goal. So we've just got to now go at it and try and get more attempts on it. But so far, so good. But if anyone's asking any questions, put down in the chat, and I'll answer your questions. Literally anything, put anything down, I'll answer it. And I'm happy for you to show me support for this channel, because I will be doing the Europa League and Champions League through the month of August. So hopefully some of the regulars of the watch-alongs will be there for them, because I'm going to be doing Europa League and Champions League. I'll let you know that I am doing Chelsea versus Bayern on Saturday, a week today, for our second leg against Bayern Munich. I know we won't win, but if we do, it'll be a miracle, and it'll be good. Good to experience it with you guys. So it's a throw into Arsenal. Come on, get out. Arsenal got the ball at the moment. Oh, okay. Okay. Pretty. I'm a bit behind. I think I'm a bit behind because then you are.
He's had a really good season as Zuma.
Oh, throw in. I thought it stayed in.
Yeah, he's put a lot of faith in him when you think they've got Christensen and Tamori.
Arsenal got the ball at the moment. Chelsea are playing really well. We're playing with a bit of a high line, and we're doing. And we're pressing Arsenal really well. It's just gonna take. It's just gonna take effort. We just got to try not to open up gaps in the back line to let Arsenal get a run through. Pepe's on the ball for Arsenal. Let's see what can happen here. Xhaka. I don't know. Sorry if I don't say a lot of the Arsenal players' names because I can't remember who plays for Arsenal these days. What a goal. Yep, so it's offside. No goal for Arsenal. Even though it was a very good finish. Yeah, offside.
Great finish though, wasn't it? Good move from Arsenal. Bang.
What's interesting there is none of the Chelsea defenders stopped there. Was that on call? Pepe has a smile on his face.
Come on, Chelsea.
That had been allowed to
Yes. It was a super finish. Good move actually.
Come on, boys. Just keep playing the way we are and do what we need to do and do the pressure game. I just don't want anybody saying anything. Nah! Aspilicueta, what were you doing there? I think it was in. No, it wasn't in the box. He did it outside the box. He did it outside. It was outside the box. The contact. Yeah. Look, contact was made outside the box. Aubameyang goes and falls inside the box, so it's outside the box. So it's outside the box. The contact was made outside the box, so it's a free kick. So it's a free kick. So the contact was made outside the box. He fell in the box. It's outside the box. The first point of contact is outside the box. He puts his hand outside the box. It's outside the box. It's the first point of contact is inside the box. It's outside the box. First point of contact, he only goes down inside the box, but the first point of contact is outside the box. Now, but you gotta have to look. Contact is made there. Contact is made there. That's contact there. He's made contact with him outside the box, just outside the box.
And he's going to make absolutely sure he'll have a good long look at this.
Too long.
It's literally the first point of when Aspilicueta puts his hands on Aubameyang is outside the box. It's outside the box.
Thumbs up. And the decision is as was.
Yeah, penalty.
To Arsenal and a chance for them to
Aspilicueta, what were you doing there, man? What were you doing?
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang already has the ball in his hand.
Thing is, Joe, if you're going to play a high line, you're going to get, with Arsenal's pace, you're going to get problems behind.
I will say, if anyone sees anything before me, just don't put anything in the chat, because I won't get like a proper reaction to anything that happens.
He was the hero for Manchester City in a shootout here in 2016 in the League Cup against Liverpool. He's actually saved 5 of the last 8 in-game penalties that he's faced.
Come on, Willie.
Aubameyang is normally pretty dead-eye himself, though. This is a good contest.
Penalty to Arsenal. Aubameyang against Willie Caballero to make it 1-1. Arsenal have scored 1-1.
Absolutely no chance. Rifling home to make it Arsenal 1, Chelsea 1.
That's fine, Freddie. If you want to chat, put something else in the chat, and we. Aspilicueta, you just got to learn from your mistake now and just learn to not let Aubameyang get behind you. If you want to talk, Pradeep, in the chat, just put questions in and we can have a conversation. Just put anything in the chat and I'll chat with you during the game. If you want to put anything in the chat, just put something in.
Reece James and Aspilicueta has been utilised a lot by Arsenal.
Elite level nerves in a cup final. Even if
Aubameyang, I want to say that Arsenal rely too much on Aubameyang, and it's just that one through ball. That one through ball basically took Aspilicueta out of it, because there was no way. That's a foul. That's a foul. He lands on his back. That's Giroud. Giroud's that.
play will stop because of a challenge on Giroud that Stuart Hempwell has just informed Anthony Taylor he wants to have a look at.
David Luiz, you dirty git.
Thinks it's a potential red card.
David Luiz, you dirty git. Yeah, he put it in the back of him. That's disgusting. David Luiz, you absolute... Nah, that is disgusting. That's filthy. He put it elbow into the back of him.
But Stuart Hempwell didn't need long to look at it.
That's disgusting. There was no need. No need for that. Thought David Luiz knew better than that.
Painful one for Giroud, though.
Well, we heard him up here, didn't we?
But, Pradeep, do you want to put something in the chat and we can have like a conversation?
Pace at the back.
Put something in the chat.
Jog off temporarily, but we will be back on in a moment or two.
But
We
it's
start because
Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1 if you've turned up late.
with a drop ball.
Aubameyang scored from the penalty spot after the first 5 minutes. The first goal scored by Christian Pulisic.
Get that lead back. I think 1-1, all square is absolutely a fair assessment of where we are.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, a fair assessment. If you guys want to put anything in the chat, and I'll literally answer any questions, anything at all, put it in the chat and I'll answer it. Come on, boys. Well done, Aspilicueta. It's just one mistake led to the goal, and it's just your favourite player at is this in football or at is it in football or at Chelsea? Good Pulisic. Oh, bugger off. He didn't do anything wrong there. He didn't do anything wrong, ref.
Good spot.
I want to say, Marcos Alonso, why do that? Why do that, you idiot?
Well, fully enough, Pulisic was turning around, having a go at the ref, thinking he'd give it in against him, but here we go again, trying to get behind.
Good American football play then.
They're trying to get behind Aspilicueta. Oh, Aspilicueta's race is run.
Under the feet of Marcus
Aspilicueta, his race might be run.
Pitch for an injury.
Both. Best player in football and best player for Chelsea. Or fair play for Chelsea and in football.
Hamstring area.
Yeah, he is.
Chelsea's captain is in trouble here.
If I were to say that,
Back, hasn't he?
I'm going to say for Chelsea's Christian Pulisic. If you watch my
Assessing his substitutes, he has to look for them at Wembley because they're dotted around the seats.
Um,
Well spread out.
I'm going to say I'm saying Pulisic for Chelsea. If you guys watch my previous streams, you understand how much I have a love for Christian Pulisic. And my favourite player in football.
Unlikely he's going to be recovering from his hamstring. Look, the keeper's signalling substitution needed.
And then the favourite player in football. Ooh. Favourite player in football that I like. That's a hard one to call. If you were to do a little bit, if you were to do past or present, I'm going to say Andrei Shevchenko. It was my best player, past or present, Andrei Shevchenko. Come on, Olivier Moss. If you're coming into the chat, don't be mean. We don't want to have anybody. We don't want anyone being mean. We don't want anyone being rude, offensive, racist, or any of that kind. You can have banter and have a joke, but you've got to not be hurtful to people, because we don't want people's feelings being hurt because of it. But but hopefully Chelsea can go and get. So it looks like Andreas Christensen's coming on.
Just going to ask you about that, Danny. What is your gut feeling? You've seen
And Christensen's a good player. Christensen's a good player, but sometimes he's good. Christensen's a good player, but he's good game to game, because you don't know if he'll play well this game. You don't know if he'll play well that game. So what's you guys as thoughts and views on Andreas Christensen? Do you think he will play well for us? Do you think he's the right player to come in to replace Azpilicueta? Azpi, get well soon, Azpi.
Looks like a pretty nasty hamstring injury for Azpilicueta. So he's going to go off, and Andreas Christensen will get unexpected first half game time in the FA Cup final.
Oh, Captain Jorginho. Bomb that! Bomb that! Azpi! I feel sorry for him. He's been such a good servant for us this season. Love it. Love that. Respect. Give Mikel Arteta his view that he's gone and said, hope he gets well. Now I love that. You don't want to see anyone in a cup final get injured, because and stuff like that. But can Chelsea win the Champions League next season? Yeah. I would say if I don't, I'll say this. I'm going to say this now, that we ain't beating. Right, I can't join you at the moment because I'm busy doing my own watch on for the same game. Go on, Alonso. Alonso for Chelsea. Go on, Mount. Go on, Mount. Mason Mount. Mount. And it's Alonso. God, Jorginho just over the top. Just over the top. By Jorginho. That's better. That's better. Better from the boys. Better. I thought something was going to happen there. And then Mount got the ball, played it through to, I think it was going to be Alonso. But Jorginho got ahead of Alonso and Chelsea. Yeah, that was a good opportunity. It was a very good opportunity from Chelsea's point of view. But for me, Chelsea just got to go with it and play with a bit of passion, and we got to play with a bit of heart and play with a bit of sterner stuff. We just got to go for it and just rely on stuff at the moment. That's what we're relying on. Come on, Chelsea! If we can play well as we are at the moment, I think something can happen. It's just gonna take a lot of time for us, because literally what Arsenal are doing is they're utilising the speed of. Just get away! Out! Well done, Kovacic. Well done. Go on, push it. Just keep going, boys. Just don't fail me now. We don't want to fail at this late stage of doing so well, getting to the final and then just bottling it would be an absolute travesty. But Kovacic for Chelsea. Now it's with Alonso. Now it's with Christensen. Now it's with Zuma. Come on, boys. We're playing really well, but we just got to keep going and doing the pressure we're told. If we go and do what we need to do, and if we go and do our job and do it right, I think we can win this game. It's just going to take a lot of pressure, and it's going to take a lot of heart to get the result. Kovacic to Zuma to Reece James. Reece James to Jorginho to Kovacic. Kovacic, what are you going to do with it, pal? Kovacic to Marcos Alonso to Rudiger to Kovacic to Christian, now to Zuma to Reece to Mount, now to Reece James. Now it's Reece James to Rudiger. What are you going to do with it, Rudiger? So what do you guys think of the game so far? I will say this now. I'm going to say this now that I will say this now. You've got to feel for Azpilicueta on that one. You don't want to see an injury like that, especially in an FA Cup final, and especially your captain as well. The ball's in. Aubameyang, Lacazette, get it away, get it out, go on, Mount. Just get an attack going. Anything. Oh, Mount, what you doing there, son? If we can get through Arsenal having this spell of possession and not conceding, I will be happy. What do you think about Chelsea signing this in? The Hakim Ziyech one, really well done. Really well done. Good signing. He's the other one was Timo Werner, absolute brinks. We need a striker. We definitely need a striker to score goals, because of, even though we got Tammy Abraham, we can't just rely on Tammy or Giroud a lot. And also, for someone who scored 26 goals in the Bundesliga this season, we got ourselves a good buy. And if we can get Kai Havertz, that will just be the trio to boot. Get it out! Get it out! 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 Don't foul! Don't foul! Go on, Jorginho! Go on, Jorginho! Don't let him cross it! Don't let him cross it! Oh, he flapped to that, Caballero! But he had it covered. I think Caballero had it covered. Nathan Niles was coming at the back post, but lucky enough, it didn't get to him. Unlucky. We just need to keep going. Just get it out. Out. Just boot. Oh, Alonso, you prick. Don't foul. This is an onslaught from Arsenal. What was Alonso doing there? That's what I've got to say. What was Alonso doing there? Very, very, very sloppy from Arsenal. From a Chelsea point of view, very sloppy. Corner to Arsenal. He's taking it short. Ball's crossed in. Another corner to Arsenal. We need to get it out. We need to get it out, boys. We need to get it out. Just need to get it out. That's all we need to do, is get it out. Don't let him take it short again. Ball in. Out. 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 Get it out. Now run. Now run. Kovacic. Run. Kovacic. Run. Start something. Start something. Now, Alonso. Let's get it out and do something. Because at the moment, I am bricking it. I was bricking it for that, like, couple of minutes in that game, because I thought something's going to happen and we're just going to get absolute, and we're going to regret it. Zuma got lucky there with the header, but we're just going to keep going, play as much as we can, and just hopefully we play with the passion and the heart and the resilience, and his team can go and get the win. But we're now going to go and prove ourselves without our captain. Let's do this fast break, who really didn't deserve the injury that he did. Come on, just get there. Well done, Rudy. Well done, Rudy. Well done, Rudiger. Well done, Rudiger.
Yeah, I think they'll be wanting the break. Chelsea more than Arsenal at the moment.
What the heck?
Please watch the stream.
There's some fluids on board.
it's just we just got to play well. That's all Chelsea just got to do. Out. Oh man, Christensen, you put yourself in a massive trouble there. I'm just checking this one out. Checking my one out. Have you ever been to Stamford Bridge? Yes, I have been. Yeah, I've been to. Yeah, I can't do that because he's having trouble with it. Yeah, I have been to Stamford Bridge. Yep, several times. Oh my God. Come on, Caballero, just save it. Whoa! What goes it? Andre Venom.
Delicacy with the goal. He tried to go keeper's side. Keeper didn't move, to be fair to him.
Come on, boys. Yeah, I've been to Stamford Bridge, been to a couple of FA Cup games, couple of Premier League games, couple of Champions League games, ready, and done all that. Just what we need to do is Lampard needs to get a stern talk to these players at half time, get them going, and what we need to do. And I'm saying this now, and this is the cry. It's the cry for help in this game. And I'm saying this now. We need to do this now. We need to do this now. We need to do this now. This is getting serious now. It's getting desperate. We need to take Jorginho off and bring on Kante, because to give us that, we need to do that. We need to bring on in the second half. Kante needs to come on. Jorginho needs to go off, because knowing that the whole team will change and we might play a lot better, because we seem to play better with Kante plays than Jorginho for some reason. But Kante and Kovacic both play well together. I don't think Jorginho and Kovacic play well together. What do you guys think is the better partnership? Kante or Kovacic, or Jorginho and Kante, or Kovacic and Kante? So what do you think is the better partnership for the centre midfield role? Because I think it's Kovacic and Kante for me, because them two can basically run back at speed and get back when they need to, and actually get forward when they need to. But when it comes with Jorginho, he runs. He doesn't go forward a lot, but he's lazy at getting back. So we know that from when playing against Arsenal, playing against Liverpool. But Lampard needs to talk some sense into him. Get your questions in the chat. I'm gonna pop off at half time for the stream will still be on. I'll be popping off for about 5 minutes. I need to go somewhere quickly, and then you get your questions at the ready. We'll have a Q&A session at half time for you guys to put in your questions in for half time. Jorginho for Chelsea. Now it's with Kovacic. Now it's with Alonso. Now it's with Kovacic. Kovacic has gone long. Oh, I tried to put it up to Reece James, but unfortunately Reece James couldn't get to it. So, are you guys up for a Q&A session at half time? Any of you up for a Q&A session at half time? If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. The more likes, the more subs, the more it encourages me and makes me feel proud to do this. Even one like for the stream basically comes. But like I said, are you guys up for a Q&A session at half time? We'll be doing that at half time. But I'm just going to be popping off for I'm going to be popping off at half time. Just quickly. We'll be back. Get your questions at the ready, and I will do a Q&A at half time. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Half time is imminent. So get as many questions as you want at the ready, and I'll answer as many as your questions as I can in the 15 minutes we have at half time. We need to stop fouling, man. Stop fouling. Yellow card for Mason Mount. I don't know if that was a foul. I don't know if that was a foul. Nah. That's cheeky little git. Ceballos got Mason Mount booked for no reason. Cheeky little git. So basically, Arsenal players basically cheated Mount into a yellow card. So get your questions at the ready. As soon as half-time whistle goes, I will be popping off for a few minutes, and then you guys can get your questions at the ready. Out, 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 out. Half-time, half-time. I want it to be half-time just so I can relax and just not worry, because Arsenal are coming at us now with all fainted breath. But can't wait to see what questions you guys come up with for the Q&A at half time. Well done, Reece James. Go on, Mount. Half. Half time, Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1. I will be popping off just for a few minutes, guys. Hold your horses and put down in the chat your questions, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so.
Yes, a fascinating and entertaining first half, and in many ways, Alan, it was a half of two halves.
Yeah, Arsenal came right back into it after the drinks break. They decided to go direct with the balls over the top of, because Chelsea's wing backs are playing so high up. There's so much space in behind that Chelsea back three, and Arsenal have exploited that and have come back into the game superbly well, and could be in the lead.
Yeah, we talked about Arsenal's resilience before the game, this newfound resilience perhaps under Mikel Arteta, and you could see that, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could. As Alan mentioned, you know, I think Arteta's tactically identified that the spaces in behind the sides of the centre backs, and I don't think they covered enough. And of course, with the penny, it was just a silly decision to take him down there.
Yeah, yeah. Ian, you're very much happy in the second half.
Yeah.
That half.
Well, simply because the way they started, you have to give credit to Chelsea. Started really quickly. Pulisic, Mount, Giroud, they looked really dangerous getting balls in there. But like, the space was behind them, and you had to do it quickly. You had to do it quickly so you could turn them, give them something to worry about. We realised halfway through the half, and rightly we're back in it.
I'm not sure whether it was Mikel Arteta or whether it was Ian Wright. She was shouting at them so often to knock it behind. It's like they're listening to you.
I can hear them. I'm telling David Luiz and Hector, man on, man on.
And he's hearing you. That's a remarkable thing. It's very strange times. The front three, and Pulisic in particular, caused Arsenal so many problems in that early period.
Certainly, before the drinks break, Gary, that is obviously a tactic that Frank has worked on, is to get the two players, Mount and Pulisic, in and around Giroud, closing down as they did, and they were getting joy from that.
Just all right side and everything.
Decent save also from the goalkeeper. Look at the three of them there together, touch, pass, move, and Arsenal couldn't handle that, and that was a major threat for Chelsea. Three of them again, look, just coming in off the side, getting the ball in, and that is a wonderful finish, and they get the joy from that. In fairness to Arsenal, have sort of stopped that after the drinks break, but that was key, is go short, get the ball, three of them running in behind, and Arsenal struggled with that early on, and yeah, they did very well in stopping it after the drinks break, because they realised. So we're actually pleased we did the piece on Pulisic now before the game.
Yeah, that's right. And he had another chance actually, didn't he? Another opportunity after that, when Chelsea were dominant at this
great skill.
Yeah.
You know, he looked for. I remember I said to Ashley that we need to make sure Arsenal do not concede again in this spell what they were having, because they were so dominant. We're trying to get close to him, couldn't quite get close to him because of like skill like that, and it was vitally important that he didn't concede another one. And this is it's quite a comfortable save for Emi Martinez here, but like it's, you know, Arsenal just had to clear their heads a little bit.
I think one interesting factor perhaps of having no one in the stands, it makes it easier perhaps for a coach to change things. I mean, I know we also have the drinks break as well, where you can, you have to give Arteta credit, I suppose, for spotting that weakness actually.
100%. You know, as I mentioned at the start of the show, you know, you can hear what the managers are saying. If we can hear it, the players obviously hearing the same thing. So you can get that little bit of detail into the players a little bit quicker, instead of telling, right, go tell Ashley to do it. No, now, you know, you're hearing it straight from the manager's mouth. And he identified it very, very early on, put the ball in the space.
Yeah, particularly down Chelsea's right-hand side, where Azpilicueta was strong. Obviously, he's gone off injured now. But he's been struggling with his legs probably lately.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that this was the weakness you could see. Ainsley Maitland-Niles on a couple of occasions done well down there, but obviously he's going to have to cut back in on his right foot. But there was a lot of joy in there. For me, that's a half-decent chance for Aubameyang. But I thought that David Luiz, this is something, they should just go. This has got to go long. He's trying to chip it into. Aubameyang doesn't want it there. And he's seen with the way we've scored the goal, you don't need it there. That's just got to go into that space. And then all of a sudden, Chelsea's starting to think, hang on a minute, we better just watch ourselves here. Again, Ainsley Maitland-Niles makes a really good start. So 40% of their play's gone down the left, and rightly so, because they're getting a lot of joy. This one just goes bam, and this is it. You know, he's isolated with Azpilicueta. He's losing that race. In the end, you know, he's holding him. You know, he's still holding him when he's got in the box there, Jim.
So definite penalty. Do you think it should be a red card or not?
He has to cover.
Yeah.
The centre-back has to cover, and don't let Aspi get isolated 1v1. Is it a penalty, you saying?
Well, it's definitely a penalty, because he starts fouling outside the box, but if it continues inside. But let's talk about it's a double jeopardy. Doesn't really apply, does it, Alan? I don't think, because he's not attempting to get the ball.
He hasn't attempted to get the ball. It's a close one, Gary. But I think the referee actually gets it correct in the end, given the penalty and the yellow card. But what a penalty that is. To stick that in beside net, and when you're opening your foot up as he did, is a tough skill to do, and be brave as well to have the ability to do that.
Slicing the side net.
Let's have another look at this decision, because it's crucial in the overall picture of the game, because obviously a red card massively makes it much more difficult for Chelsea.
Well, it looks to me
is Rudiger covering or not?
Well, that's what they're saying. I'm thinking that if he's holding him, if he's able to get a clear run at that, I think he gets the shot on goal.
He's got the benefit of the doubt there, isn't he?
Probably if he fouls in there, it's a red card. Because
If it was me, I would have pulled him down there.
And the outside.
I think
what do you think, Alan?
there's a slight doubt from the officials to say, is Rudiger getting it across? And they've given him the benefit of the doubt in doing that, and I think it's probably the correct decision. It's a tight one, as I said, but it is the right decision. I think the penalty and the yellow card.
It's unfortunate for Azpilicueta, he ends up having to go off anyway, but
For the neutral, it's probably better, isn't it? Right? That's what we don't want it.
Well, you know, I was worried at the start of this, Gary, the way Chelsea came out. You have to give them credit for the way they came out, but Arsenal have to get a lot of credit for the way they've come back into
much
this.
criticism as we'll look at Azpilicueta for the poor defending. It's brilliant forward play in the run, and then getting across the defender to make him commit to that foul.
Do you think Chelsea will be more solid now that Azpilicueta's gone off and they've shifted things a little bit?
Curtis across.
Zuma's obviously on the right.
I just think Frank would have identified that. That's the problem. Is he's getting down the sides of obviously Chelsea. So maybe he might rectify that and then change it. Playing Zuma there is more defensively safer now, but because he's quicker. But
sorry,
I think he's going to change it.
I think Pepe can start doing. He's coming too deep for me sometimes. He can come and spin, and he can give them problems there as well.
Yeah. Okay. Now Ian's been shouting and bellowing from up here, but he also got quite excited, I have to say, when the penalty went in.
Who are you supporting then?
I'm neutral. On the B, we have to be neutral.
He's tired there, right? He's tired.
I'm waiting to see the money. It's a penalty because this ever said it's not a penalty.
I tell you what, you've supplied the atmosphere that normally 80,000
It's really bad though. I'm actually giving our defence. I'm telling you, I think it's me they've heard rather than Mikel.
I think you might be right. Well, there's BBC iPlayer.
There's a football match on tonight. Football.
Running, mixed martial arts, sparring.
Driving a car fast. We just wanted to play football.
I never thought I'd be trailing the World Snooker Championships in August. That's streaming now on the iPlayer. Mind you, I never thought I'd be trailing the Champions League in August either. Manchester City play Real Madrid on Friday. You can listen on BBC Sounds. And I definitely never thought I'd be trailing the FA Cup final highlights in August. BBC One at 10:20. The latest edition of the Peter Crouch podcast features Prince William talking about his Heads Up mental health campaign in amongst having a curry and a pint at Kensington Palace. I didn't think I'd be trailing that either. That was, of course, before social distancing was introduced. We heard from the Duke of Cambridge before the game. He's hosting an FA Cup final party at Sandringham, and we can go back there now to hear from one of the guests. Arsenal fan Romesh Ranganathan is with Kelly Summers.
I am Gary, and Romesh is standing in the very spot where the Duke of Cambridge said before the game that we were going to have an open and exciting game and that there were going to be plenty of goals. Romesh, we haven't been disappointed, though. I get the feeling you might have enjoyed the latter stages of that half more.
Well, yeah, I know. We always thought it was going to be a good game for the neutrals. Not a good game for me. I'd much rather see Arsenal just be 3-0 up. But actually, in terms of the excitement,
now back. Sorry, I'm late.
When Chelsea scored, I mean, listen, I'm a very negative Arsenal fan. But
Wow.
I still did think.
Rajesh is saying that he's a negative Arsenal fan. That's interesting.
It's been a really exciting first half, to be honest.
It has. Now, every Arsenal fan would have loved to have been inside Wembley today, I'm sure, as would all the Chelsea fans. But for you, being here isn't too bad, is it? And how important is it for you to support the Duke of Cambridge with the Heads Up campaign?
Well, I just think that mental health is something I feel very passionately about, and I think that football and sport is such a lubricant for conversation. I think to tie that in with the whole issue of mental health is a great idea. So for me to be here and to play a very small part in the day it's been a real.
Come on, boys. Let's hope we can get the win. Hopefully, guys.
Tony Adams alongside the Duke. That must be quite some conversation.
It's great. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think they're a little bit nervous around me, but it's a pretty good chat during the first half. Yeah.
Of course, you won a BAFTA last night as well. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. We could even have a better 24 hours for you if Arsenal were to win the cup as well. But of course, you did receive, or you made, a fake trophy last night.
Well, we had a bit of an issue in that obviously we couldn't have an actual BAFTA ceremony, so all the nominees had to pre-record their speeches. So I did mine in a park near my house, and so used a bin as a podium, made my own BAFTA statue. There were people in the park that thought I'd been a little bit arrogant, sort of assuming I'd won, but I didn't want to take this opportunity to say we'd all been asked to do that. I'm not getting above my station, but in the end I did win, so you know.
Well, many congratulations. Thank you so much for joining us. Maybe you'll be celebrating even more at full time here.
In 1872 for the first an estimated 2,000 watch. 2020, Stuart home, and the ball is in. It's a good chance for Aubameyang.
So we just need to go fingers crossed.
Captain America makes his mark. Pulisic again. He's lighting this final up here. And he's lent on Aubameyang. He gave Caballero absolutely no chance.
Yeah.
Score is level, but Arsenal arguably bossing the game.
Come on, Chelsea.
The second half is coming up, but one of the features of football without fans has been hearing some of the conversations taking place both on and off the pitch from the technical areas. Let's go down to Dan Walker to see what he's picked up during that first half.
Yes, thank you, Gary. Good afternoon, everybody, as well. It's really interesting to listen to what's going on at the side of the pitch here. It is strange. We've mentioned it a few times today about the fact that we're inside an empty Wembley where normally you'd have 90,000 fans. And before the game, it was surreal to hear Abide With Me sung by Emily Sandé. There were a few people up there in the royal box clapping away at the end. They've gone in for their posh nosh. They will be back later, but they will not be having the trophy presentation up there, which we're normally used to. It's actually going to be a table out here on the pitch in front of us, and the players will be giving themselves a trophy and celebrating themselves as well. We've been watching very closely what the managers have been saying as the referee just comes back out.
Come on, boys.
In constant conversation with his number 2, Jody Morris, and Mikel Arteta.
Come on, Chelsea.
All the time as the Chelsea players just come out now, and
official as they went off at half-time about why it wasn't a red card for Azpilicueta, asking those questions, and I think being told very clearly that the reason was the tackle was inside the box. Had it been outside, it would have been a red card, but as you're saying in there, because it was inside and there was deemed to be a genuine attempt to play the ball, it was a penalty and a yellow card. And the other thing he's been saying, every time Arsenal get the ball on the left-hand side, is you can hear him shout Ainsley at the top of his voice as Maitland-Niles is encouraged to make that run in behind the Chelsea back line.
Come on, boys.
Inside the studio. It is strange without spectators as we're getting ready for the second half here, and I know you've been enjoying watching Righty celebrate inside.
Oh, that's big.
There behind us, away to the left-hand side. And if you're wondering if you can hear Righty shout "man on," we can at the side of the pitch, and I've got to tell you, it's very entertaining.
I'm sure it is. There's Mikel Arteta waiting for that second half. Frank Lampard too, of course. Just time to rejoin our commentators, Danny Murphy and Guy Mowbray.
Thank you, Gary. One half to go and exactly 1 month to go. That's all until next season's FA Cup kicks off with the extra preliminary round. The start of the process of moving from 736 football clubs to 2. Let's hope and pray that spectators will finally be in to watch it all happen at the safest, earliest.
Yeah, I agree. Here we go, second half is underway. Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1 in the FA Cup. Hopefully Chelsea.
Defended by Kurt Zuma. No further changes made by Mikel Arteta or Frank Lampard, Danny, for you to ponder about.
No, it doesn't look like. I think tactically they both come out and set up the same way. I'm sure there is some.
So hopefully you guys do enjoy the second half is now kicked off. Chelsea just hopefully can go and we can start the second half as we did in the first and just play with the passion that we have all game, because I know Chelsea can do it. We just got to play it the right way. Go on, go on, Pulisic, Pulisic, go on, go on, go on. Oh, Pulisic, Pulisic nearly scored, nearly 2-1. I think I think an Arsenal player took him out. I think I don't know if an Arsenal player took him out. No, he went, he's gone. He's gone. His leg is gone. His leg went. Oh God! Hey, this time I'm banging Chelsea. That's good. Thank you very much. Yeah, Pulisic's not good because he's one of our best wingers, man. He's one of our best wingers. He's one of our best wingers by far, and it's just gut wrenching for that to have happened so close into it, so early in the second half.
Got a choice now between Hudson-Odoi and Pedro. You'd think. No William.
Who would we play? Pedro or Hudson-Odoi? Who would you guys want? Hudson or Pedro or Hudson-Odoi to come on?
Last game for Chelsea now. Looks that way, doesn't it? Yeah. Out of contract, there had been talk in the last few days that things might be moving, but also talk of possible move elsewhere. And I know Arsenal are amongst those quite strongly linked with him.
Yeah, that was. I heard that this morning from a reasonably reliable source. Left away.
Yeah, you are not very bad history, but this has been one. Christian. I'm now here to banter Arsenal. Come on, Chelsea. Yeah, we're here to just have a bit of a laugh and a joke, but we're here to be respectful.
Pretty certain be his last appearance for Chelsea. We thought that he'd played his last against Wolves, but named on the bench today. He's joining Roma on a 2-year deal.
Unlucky Pulisic.
A very good player for Chelsea.
I hate to see Pulisic injured. It's just gut wrenching for us. Gut wrenching. Because it looks like it was really painful. It just went within seconds. It just went within seconds of the second half. Pulisic went. That is sad. That is sad to see. So we got one of our best wingers is gone and he's injured. and one of our best defender is injured. Can any Willian little injury, but we don't know if he will be fit for the game against Bayern a week today, and also hopefully he can sign a contract and get Chelsea to stay at Chelsea. Go on, Pedro, unlucky. Well done, Pedro. Came straight on and out of the box. That's why. Let's win this for Pedro. Come on. Be nice to end his Chelsea career. Yeah. Come on, boys. Come on. If you guys want to put any questions in the chat, I'll answer them. Corner to Chelsea. To be taken by Mount. Ball's crossed in, straight into the arms of Martinez. I don't know why Pulisic gets injured frequently. Just that one was just today was a complete accident. No one did anything. No Arsenal player did anything. He just ran and ran and ran, and just his leg gave way. His leg just gave way, and he literally was still running when he had the pain and did take the shot on, and it just went wide for me, because that one. And it looked like that one was painful because no Arsenal player touched him. No one touched him. It just happened out of the blue. Like, you do that and someone's injured straight away. And that oh, it was gut-wrenching for Pulisic, that is. Because he's only 21. So he's still got a lot of time in his career to go. And it's just heartbroken for him, but at least he's had an impact in the game, at least, by scoring our goals, so. At least if it all being well and the result goes right, he can be a part of being responsible for the win, but we don't know yet. There's all fingers crossed. And if you guys do enjoy the stream, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I'd appreciate that. Like, subscribe. I will be doing the Champions League and Europa League games through August as a live watch-alongs through August, so that'll be good. And then I will be doing the Premier League when they return as well. So far so good in the second half, but here we go. There's Rudiger. Now it's with Rudiger. Now it's with Caballero. Now it's back to Rudiger. Now it's back to Marcos Alonso. Alonso to Jorginho. Jorginho to Alonso. Alonso tries to get it off to Reece James. Reece James to Giroud. Giroud tried to put it all the way to Pedro. Now it's with Reece James. Reece James, what are you going to do with it? Now it's to Zuma. Go on, Zuma, pal. Go on, Zuma, pal. Go on, it's now trying to put it up to Alonso or Giroud, but unfortunately Giroud couldn't get his header, clean header on it. But that's better if we can keep getting balls up to Giroud and get Giroud involved. Eventually something's going to toll in the end. It's going to take time. Go on, Giroud. Mount for Chelsea. Now it's with Kovacic. Kovacic tried to put it through to Mason Mount, but a bit too much on it, and it's gone all straight to the Arsenal keeper Martinez. So far so good. I want to say so far so good, but it's like nervousness. Come on, boys. Rudiger did well. Rudiger did well. If you got... Oh, Zuma, why are you doing that, son? Just got to keep it. We just got to keep it going. Rudiger's just got to be more free. Zuma's got to be more... Don't play backwards, because Lacazette will latch onto it. And stuff like that. Does anybody want to ask any questions? put that in the chat.
Final day is greeted by warm weather, even towards the middle to end of May, 1st of August.
And I will answer all your questions. If you guys want to ask me literally anything at all, and I will answer your questions. Throw into Arsenal 53 minutes.
I'll tell you from experience, guys in the town.
Come on, Chelsea. Arsenal on the ball at the moment. Just waiting to see what happens here. Arsenal are starting to play good football at the moment, but it's just that we just got to get a hold of the ball, and then we might be able to try and do something with what we're doing. Go on, Pedro. What would it be if we win it for Pulisic and for Aspilicueta? That'd be good because they got injured, and it's so hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. I will be doing some polls during the week for you guys to make a decision on my community tab to decide what games in the Europa League and Champions League you guys would like me to do a live watch along off. And I'm going to do that for all the Champions League games and Europa League games, except if it's on a game night when there's only one Champions League game on, or one European. So say one Champions League game's on one night and there's no other European game playing, I will do that game. But so far, Chelsea just need to do something. We need to do something, guys. But it's still 1-1. It's in the balance. Mount. Oh, Kovacic to Christensen. Christensen, what are you going to do with it, pal? Christensen to Zuma. Zuma to Reece James. Come on, James, what are you going to do with it? Now back to Zuma. Zuma to Christensen. Now it's to Rudiger. Now Christensen for Chelsea. Now back to Willy Caballero. Now it's to Giroud. Giroud to Alonso. Alonso to Pedro. Pedro. Well done. Online. Unlucky Pedro. Now Rudiger. Now it's with Kovacic for Chelsea. Who's made an error there? Kovacic, you made an absolute donkey of an error there. Unlucky Mount. Mount nearly scored. Mount nearly scored for Chelsea, guys. Nearly 2-1 Chelsea there. Nearly 2-1 Chelsea. Jorginho tried to put the ball over to Mount, but Mount was a little bit slow. Rudiger's been out. Has been out possessed, and now it's Lacazette. What a block! What a block! Get it out! Out! Well done, boys. Well done, Christensen. I'm one of Christensen our harshest critics in a game, because sometimes he can play good in one game and bad in another. But he was there just when it matters most, because Aubameyang was on his own. Christensen got there to snuff that shot out by sticking a foot out, blocking that shot at the crucial moment. That's what we want. Come on, you need to bring on N'Golo Kante at some stage, because we need to be attacking. We need to be attacking more. Come on, we got to bring on Kante. If you don't bring on Kante, then there's something wrong. Go on, Jorginho for Chelsea. Now it's for Jorginho again. Jorginho's going to the sidewards. Now to Mason Mount. Mount for Chelsea. Now it's with Reece James. Ball in. Oh, Alonso had that ball. And he didn't. And the commentator said he didn't expect it. and unfortunately couldn't get a touch onto it. That was a go edge chance for Chelsea. I'll say this now, Kante needs to come on. Just because we need to get like an attack, when we get an attack going, Kante can do it. And then keep Kovacic on, you got a banging good thing going on. Is that a foul? That's a foul, well done ref. Foul on Mount by Granit Xhaka. Come on boys. Come on, just keep going, just keep going. If you're tired, just, you can soldier on me, you do it. Zuma to Reece James, to Zuma, to Reece, back to Reece James. Reece James has gone long to Marcos Alonso. Come on, do something, Alonso. Go on, Marcos. Reece James. Reece James had a shot blocked. Now Lacazette, now Pepe. Pepe. Well done, Reece James again. Yeah, technical challenge by Marcos Alonso. Free kick to Arsenal. No, it's a throw. Did you get the ball or something? Jesus Christ. Well, the referee didn't think it was a foul, so it's just a throw. Arsenal on the ball. Half an hour to go in the FA Cup final. 1-1. Alonso for Chelsea. Now it's with Mount. Now it's with Kovacic. Kovacic to Christensen. Christensen, where are you going to go? To Rudiger. Rudiger, just get it upfield. Come on, guys. We need to get it upfield. Rudiger, Caballero to Rudiger. Rudiger to Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso back to Rudiger. Rudiger, what are you going to do with it? Rudiger to Christensen. Christensen to Zuma. Zuma now puts the upfield towards Olivier Giroud against David Luiz. And David Luiz puts it out for a Chelsea throw-in. That was a good decision from Zuma to go and put it upfield. Now it's with Kovacic. Now it's with Marcos Alonso. Now it's with Kovacic. Now it's Jorginho. Now it's with Kovacic. Now back. Now to Christensen. Christensen, what are you going to do with it, pal? What are you going to do with it, Christensen? Christensen to Reece James. Reece James to Mount. Mount, what are you going to do with it? Now it's to Zuma. Zuma, now it's going all the way back to Christensen. Christensen to Kovacic. Kovacic to Pedro. Go on, Pedro. Go on, Pedro. Go on, Pedro. Go on, Pedro. Pedro to Reece James. Reece James has a crack and just over the top. Unlucky. That's better, boys. That's better. That is better. Yeah, that's better from Chelsea. Are you guys liking the stream? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell notification, and also include posts so you get notified when I do stuff like posts. But just put behind the scenes so you can know what content's coming out in the future. And also for when I do the live watch-alongs in the upcoming weeks, stay tuned for that. There will be posts coming up for the upcoming watch-along for you to decide what you guys want to see as a watch-along in the next few weeks. Now it's back to Caballero. Caballero puts it forward, flicked on by Giroud. Giroud tried to flick it on to Pedro, but Holding was there, and it's a throw-in to Chelsea. Now it's now with Jorginho. Jorginho now with Christensen. Christensen to Mount. Mount now to Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso to Mount. Mount. Giroud. Christensen. Pedro. Put it in the box. And it's a throw into Chelsea. Come on, boys. This is better. This is better. That's why I have took my phone off so I don't get up knowing what happened. Come on. Throw into Chelsea to be taken by Marcos Alonso. Now he's throwing it back towards Rudiger. Rudiger to Jorginho. Jorginho to Christensen. Christensen to Rudiger. Rudiger to Kovacic. Kovacic back to... And that's with Mount. That's a good ball, but no one there. No one there. He tried to put it across the fence to go towards Reece James. But unfortunately, Reece James wasn't quick enough to get there. Reece James knew where it was going. He wasn't just quick enough to be alerted to it. But Chelsea are getting there. We're getting more in the game in the second half now. Now it's with Kovacic. Now it's with Zuma. Zuma tries to put it long towards Giroud. Go on, Pedro. Unlucky Pedro. And it's now gone back towards Willy Caballero. It's getting on, isn't it, guys? Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Go on, Mount! Go on, Mount! Corner! Corner to Chelsea by done by Mason Mount. Got a corner for Chelsea. He earned a corner, so he'll be taking it. It's the corner. 65 minutes played. Chelsea won. Arsenal won. Corner to be taken by Mason Mount. Hopefully there could be someone at the end of this to try and get something at the end. Or we just need a header just to come out from somewhere. Come on, someone get a head onto it. Get your head onto it. Mount to take it. Rudy's trying to look for Antonio Rudiger. I don't think he did anything wrong. He was attention. He was going for the ball. He just was a bit late. So far, there he is, Billy Gilmore, young prodigy in weight. Billy Gilmore, a prodigy in weight. That's what we want. We want that. If you guys want to put anything in the chat, hashtag get behind the boys is what we're gonna want a hashtag for. Go on. Ah, Kovacic, you're better than that, man. You're better than that. You're better than that. Okay, come on boys, we need to be better. Oh, for God's sake. Still not on. Get it out! Out! 2-1. And I'm going to say this now, if Arsenal are only leading because of Aubameyang. If Arsenal didn't have Aubameyang, Arsenal wouldn't be winning this game. So they're relying on Aubameyang to win this game. And our players did everything right. It's just no one marked Aubameyang. Yeah. It's just typical. Arsenal don't beat us. Oh, any time this season. Yeah, that's something I will say is Arsenal have not beat us all season, and it's just typical that in a cup final that Arsenal will go and beat us. It's just typical. It's just typical us. Yeah, it just shows that on that right side would have been Aspilicueta, who would have had that covered.
magnificent from Hector Bellerin, and obviously if you want someone to get a chance like that when he's got time, it is him. I thought it was a finish of just pure quality, world-class finish.
He's the second oldest ever goal scorer for Arsenal in an FA Cup final. No, it's not you, Ian. After a guy called Bob John against Newcastle. Sorry, Alan. In 1932. Terrific finish.
Oh, just exceptional. The way he gets in there, the way he turns the defender, and then the finish is just sublime. If you want the chance to fall to anyone, you want it to fall to that guy. He is red hot. What a finish.
Defensively, though, actually they won't be happy with that, will they?
No, I don't think so. I think whenever we speak about Chelsea, we always mention their decision making. And I felt there was two players covering. Rudiger's gone in a little bit lapsadaisy. He's made the opportunity for him. He's put it through his legs, and yeah, it's an unbelievable finish. But I think Chelsea's defence is not up to it at the minute.
Okay, back to you, Guy.
Thank you, Gary. Andreas Christensen back to his feet. Chelsea have to get themselves off.
Come on, boys, we need to bring Kante on. You need to bring on someone who's going to get us moving. You need to bring on a centre midfield that we can play around, and that is Kante. Bring on N'Golo Kante. Do that. Come on, man.
Scoring 2 in a Wembley FA Cup final for Arsenal. I think the second player to do that for them since Reg Lewis in the 1950 FA Cup final. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 0. I mention that because I should give a mention to Ken Fryer, who's in the Royal Box today. Started work at Arsenal on this day, 1st of August 1950. He was at that final as a fan, and he filled every position at Arsenal, from runner on a match day to MD, secretary. He's been at every final that they've played in since. There's somebody who hopes to be playing in the big occasions for Chelsea in future, Timo Werner, who wouldn't mind getting on and trying to rescue this if he could get the chance. So, not eligible yet. No.
Come on, Kante. Bring on Kante. Come on. But why Christensen? He just got injured. He just got injured, Jacob. He just got injured. It was just, he went and ran. Christensen went and ran and ran and ran. And it's just his hamstring. I don't know if his leg or his hamstring just must have just went. It literally just went on under his when he was running.
I think he might go for a tactical change, go 4 at the back as well.
Giroud keeps it away from David Luiz.
Come on, boys.
Rudiger helped him out.
Go on, Pedro. Now it's with Kovacic. That's the ball. Alonso. He's booed it away. He's off.
No, he's given yellow. He has to, I think, Ceballos.
If it had been Kovacic, he would have been off.
I think he's given Ceballos for trying to get Kovacic sent off.
Well done. Well done to the ref for doing the right thing. Doing the right thing. Getting someone, trying to get someone sent off. Disgraceful.
I have to say,
Oh, no, it is.
Oh, Kovacic is off.
Has got this yellow card out twice for Kovacic. Well, it was very casually delivered, almost as though he didn't want to. And Chelsea are in a big hole now.
he's not watching that, is that? It's not a yellow card.
That is harsh. We have been robbed today. Mount got a yellow card for bloody nothing. For nothing at all. And then Kovacic has now got sent off for nothing. That Xhaka dived. So Arsenal basically deliberately got a player sent off. So how are we going to... If we come back from this, it'll be a blooming miracle. But it's not a decision. Disgraceful. Xhaka, you should be ashamed of yourself. You got a player sent off and you cheat. You're a cheat. You're a cheat.
Well, they deserve the 2-1 lead, but that's
Cheat. Cheat. Granted, Xhaka, you're a cheat. You're a cheat and should be ashamed of yourself. Disgraceful. Disgraceful. He even got the ball as well. Disgraceful.
Thought he was going to do that at first.
Well, it wasn't yellow. I was going to say before that Ceballos actually deserves great credit for his performance today. He's been sensational for Arsenal in dragging them and getting them back into the game after the early start, after the bad start.
Come on, you need to bring someone on. We need someone decent on. Yeah, we don't deserve to be down to. We don't deserve to be down to 10. We don't deserve to be down to 10. That was never a foul.
A yellow card for a manager in an FA Cup final, I'm pretty sure, for the first time.
He'll be able to take the yellow if they win the cup.
Commentator's note taking. Would you put the cross to demark a booking by the manager's name?
Come on, Chelsea. Still got time. Oh, Barkley! Barkley's coming on, not playing Kante. But substitutions coming on for Chelsea. Barkley is coming on. And who else is coming on? I do not know. I'm just trying to have a little feel. I'm having a little think. Barkley's coming on. Tammy Abraham's coming on. And I also remember the last time Tammy came on, what happened? He scored. So against Liverpool. So it's quite capable, but we did a post it to thank for that. Said what? Arsenal fan won't say it's a yellow card. Arsenal fan won't say it's a yellow card. It's just typical biasness. That's the ball. Ah! Come on, boys! Come on, Chelsea! We're going for it, man. We're going for it. Bartley, Hudson-Odoi, Tammy Abraham. Maybe Giroud's coming off. Tammy Abraham's coming on. Giroud's not really done much. Rudiger's going off. Giroud's coming off. And Mount's coming off. Mount, I can understand he has been booked. I can understand that. Rudiger, because he's been yellow carded, so you don't want to take the risk of going down more players and stuff like that. But so let's see how it goes. Let's see how this goes now. Hopefully that, because they've not started the game, they'll be a lot more fitter and a lot more quicker. Come on, boys. That's the ball. Come on, boys. We just need to have hope. Hope. It's hope on our side. Well done, Caballero.
Easy to say up here, I know, but you're winning in a cup final. 10 minutes to go. Try and get them running around. Team with one less.
It's Jorginho. Looking for Abraham. Will be Martinez.
That's out! That's out! That's out! That's out! That's out! Referee! Are you on the bloody... Are you an Arsenal fan in disguise?
I think he's out.
That's an Arsenal... This is biasness at the highest order. This is corrupt. This is corrupt. This is corrupt. This is corrupt. Referees hate Chelsea so much. Why is VAR not going to look to that? Why is VAR not going to look to it? Because he was out.
We reflect on why Mateo Kovacic ended this game early. That was the first on Shevka.
Yeah, the first one was. The first one I understand. The second one's poor decision.
How on earth this referee is biased to Arsenal in every way, shape or form?
Here is Arsenal's first change. Looks like Lacazette is off. His work, I'm sure, appreciated by Mikel Arteta. Similar job that he did against Manchester City, not really in there, despite wearing number 9 through the middle to score goals. That was their sound.
Yeah, they worked really, really hard for the team. And that's one thing with Arsenal, you see under Arteta now, they do work for each other as a team, as a unit. They get back together, they attack together. Yes, there's certain areas they want to add more quality, but there's a group of players out there who are playing for the manager. And with a purpose and with a plan.
How on earth are how on God's green earth are Arsenal not down to 10? Are Arsenal not down to 10?
Back at his home club, could end the season. Championship title winner and an FA Cup winner.
How on earth are Arsenal not down to freaking 10? This is it's just an absolute joke. Referees just don't like us.
At an 8 in front. Arteta's heart is beating. Frank Lampard is just hoping for something to happen out of the blue. He can't do a lot more now.
No, he can't. Trust us in the players, relying on them now to pull something out of the hat.
It's Maitland-Niles. Didn't need it to be headed by Jorginho. It looked as though it was just going harmlessly behind.
In some respect, it's a bigger win for Arteta. You know, Frank has got the Champions League to look forward to with Chelsea next season. Deserves great credit for that, as do his players. But Arteta, with not being in Europe,
Well, that is another aspect.
Yeah.
The win gets Arsenal into the Europa League.
Exactly.
And Wolves fans will be hoping for a Chelsea goal. Chelsea still have unfinished business in Europe this season, although it's almost finished. They go to Bayern Munich next weekend, 3-0 down.
Referee, you're biased.
There's risk for Ceballos. He's not attuned to what happens at Wembley if you leave the green bit in the middle.
Referee, you're biased.
He's slipping on artificial grass, and then there's not a lot to stop you after that. 6.5 minutes of the 90 to go. Arsenal with the 1-goal advantage and the extra player on the pitch.
Yeah, the extra player that didn't deserve to be sent off. That was a good challenge, and you got the ball.
In an FA Cup final, and the second to be dismissed by Anthony Taylor. 2 yellows, and in a Chelsea shirt, same as Victor Moses.
Yeah, typical. Andy Taylor like sending Chelsea players off, the idiot. Every referee hates, every player wants to send a Chelsea player off. We won't send any other player off that we're playing against. Bloody hell.
James.
I'm just fuming. Like, we're literally getting enough. Finally, he's actually giving something our way. It's about blooming time.
Twice an FA Cup winner with West Ham as a player. This is now it's going to be on the other side of the coin for the Lampard family this afternoon.
Come on, boys.
Tight looking shot from Ceballos, but it was straight against Zuma.
Struck it well, to be fair.
He didn't nearly fall over as he did it.
He's been the best player on the pitch, Ceballos. Tremendous performance from him.
And that's been the case since the restart. As you mentioned in the first half, then he has topped all the stats that matter for us.
Come on, guys. If we can get... If we can...
Yeah, I mean, Aubameyang's put the magical finish there for them to probably win the game. But his work off the ball and his desire to get on the ball and
come on.
and keep them playing and progressive with his passing as well. He's been really, really good.
David Luiz is down. Back at all the years of Arsenal success in the FA Cup. No team has won the world's oldest cup competition more often. 13 times previously. This is a record 21st final.
Well, I remember doing the game with you when we gave them no chance really when Chelsea had won the league. And they put in a hell of a performance and thoroughly deserved the win on the day. Today obviously it was a bit more of a 50-50 game, but they've certainly lifted their performance and played with a resilience and a quality that we haven't seen a lot over the course of the season. But Arteta's definitely progressed this season.
Come on, boys.
There's a willingness and a desire to work hard for him. You can see it.
David Luiz has done that. A horrendous restart. 3-0 defeat at Manchester City when he came on as a sub, gave away a penalty and then got sent off. It's since come out that he wasn't fit. That's why he didn't start that game. But Arteta knew what he was doing, gave him a new contract after that. He's responded in the games that matter. Semi-final again today, and although he seems to be ending his evening now through injury, he has been outstanding. Socrates is ready for what will be his last minutes in an Arsenal shirt. Almost certainly.
Come on, Chelsea. Let's at least try and get an equaliser at some point, but I don't see it coming.
Won't be for long because Arsenal now will be able to make that change. David Luiz will exit, I think. Oh, this is just this is all the old buying for time, I believe. Are they all up now? Finally. Socrates on them. The German Cup winner in 2017. One of those Dortmund collective. There's plenty of those in the Premier League now. And it looks as though he's ending his Arsenal stay with an FA Cup winners' medal, unless 10 men Chelsea can do something that doesn't look likely at the moment.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, 10 men Chelsea that got cheated because it was never a red card in the first place. And also should have been down to 10 men as well.
Now Reece James. Christensen. Jorginho. Not playing forward.
Barkley, what are you doing? Fucking hell! But when we get fouled, you're fucking every player that answers, but you don't put theirs. One absolute bias. Oh, this referee's winding me up to the point where I can't. Oh, I'm annoyed.
It's just one of those where he's lost it. He's himself from stretching.
But why they're playing 5-yard passes sideways? Go back, go forward up to Tammy and get some runners around him. Get the ball forward. You haven't got time. I don't understand that.
Chelsea just at the moment look devoid of any plan as to
Yeah, I agree. I have no idea. It's just, for me, the referee has just been poor today. One, a VR decision should have been looked at. The sending off a Kovacic should have had a VR should have looked at that and that to make a decision. One, Arsenal should have been down to 10 men. Their keeper was well out of his goal, out of the area, and how on earth did that not get looked at was beyond me. I'm not disappointed even if we lose this. We're in the Champions League next season. That was Lampard's main priority. The only winning the FA Cup is just a bonus. It's just a bonus. So I'm just proud of the players for even getting to the final. Oh, Pedro!
Martinez to collect at his leisure.
Yeah, I agree, but yeah, stuff happens.
There will be, of course, 4, 5, 6 minutes. I would think minimum 5 added on.
Stuff happens. Stuff happens.
Caballero to Christensen. Arsenal are doing that thing that no team can ever resist. They're sitting back now.
Go on, Pedro. Why shoot? Well done, Reece James. Well done. 7.
7 minutes.
Well done. Well done, Jumbo 151. Tweeting the right message.
James.
Come on, boys. Are you going to book him? Are you going to book him for that, ref? Oh no, you'll book a Chelsea player, but you won't book an Arsenal player. Biased, idiot. Biased. 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 Absolute bias. This referee's an arse. He's been crap all game. This referee's gave us bugger all game. No wonder we lost it, yeah. I know we played not at our best, but referee also didn't help. It's like we played against 12 men today. Oh, and he should not even be on the pitch. Martinez should not even be on the pitch.
England legend praising Emi Martinez for the way that he does that. Just this morning.
It was a good claim, wasn't it? Just what you want as a defender. And an Arsenal supporter, no doubt. Goalkeeper to come and take charge. He's hurt himself, I think.
Oh, Martinez hurt himself. You wouldn't have done that if you got sent off, you idiot.
Just sit and take a little bit more time out. Chelsea subs helplessly. Watch on. They look beaten. Their team looks as though it might be beaten as well. Started to go wrong for them when Cesar Azpilicueta gave away the penalty from which Arsenal equalised, and then he went off moments later.
Well, the second half's been, it's not been as end-to-end as the first in many respects. Not as many chances, but you would say Arsenal still have had the better of it, and that finish from Aubameyang is worthy of winning any match. It was sensational.
Arteta's words just before the season came to a halt. As we're turning the corner, and our ship still has to turn a few more times to see what we want to see. Looks pretty ship-shape to me at the moment. Since he was appointed in December, there has been a turnaround.
Go on, Pedro.
Come Chelsea again. It is Pedro. As Martinez. As we said before, catching balls seems to enjoy.
It's not a bad thing to enjoy, is it, when you're a goalkeeper?
Talk of him breaking into the Argentina squad. He did get one call-up way back when. He's never had the chance to shine as a number one anywhere. He's been shipped out on loan all over the place for Arsenal. He's been at the club a decade. This might be his time to shine.
Oh, it's an Adoy.
He's just run away to Jorginho.
Oi, Jorginho. Bartley. Hudson Adoy.
James.
Reece James.
Might only take one last Chelsea opportunity. James is trying to create that. Aubameyang. Onto Nketiah. Pepe is over on the right. And Nketiah runs into Christensen.
Well done. Thank you, ref.
The ball one way and ran the other.
It's been a fascinating game, actually. Both players deserve credit. Very competitive.
This is Barkley. Pedro. Trying to get
Oh!
and it's closer to Martinez. I don't think it would be unfair to Arsenal. It's generally common consensus that said. Outside chance.
Yes.
By a mile.
Yeah, 100%. Agree. They've been tremendous in the two games, shown quality on the counter, good resilience, good organisation. I have to say, Maitland Niles deserves some credit as well. A little bit surprised some people were to see him in the semi-final lineup and today, with Saka doing so well. But he's been tremendous.
This is Jorginho. Barkley back to Zuma.
I just did on the tunnel and give Aubameyang man of the match. I understand why for a brilliant match winner, but Ceballos has been the best player on the pitch.
That speaks an unbiased person who played in his position.
Go on, Pedro.
Merits. It's Pedro. There's Marcus Alonso. This is
Barkley.
Barkley shot smothered. He can't get it to Reece James, who was begging for the ball. Has shuffled it through to Pedro.
Free kick. Foul. Referee bias cunt. Sorry for my language, man. That is biasness at the highest order.
Chelsea are still giving their all to the end. Pedro.
Go on.
Way through.
That's a foul. Referee. This referee. Sorry for my language.
Good point from Pedro, wasn't it?
But this referee, this referee's one and been the worst referee all game. How is that not a foul? Kovacic got sent off for something less worse than that. And then you go and send, and then you go and don't give a foul for that. Absolute BS.
Roman officials watching on with concern. He is their player, I think probably after today, for 2 years. Joe down, Frank Lampard's team. Not long from being down and out in the cup final.
How is that not a foul? Still, it's biasness at the highest order. Referees hate Chelsea. Football's corrupt. And Chelsea most hated team in England because every referee hates us.
It's one of those, sometimes you get, sometimes you don't. He wraps his leg round, gets a touch on the ball.
So he's
Oh, you say he gets touching the ball, you get nowhere near the ball, you absolute arse.
the National League North playoff final. I watched them win at York City last weekend, and in that game, that was never a free kick. Could have been 8-aside at half-time, that one. I think I've got used to watching different things.
Yeah.
This referee, in the as soon as Arsenal went 2-1 up, he was giving Arsenal everything, giving us bloody nothing.
Here tomorrow, Wembley's not done yet. Harrogate Town against Notts County. Have to redress it. I think they'll be quite the banners that we've seen here today, although Notts County are sure of a few.
He's obviously in trouble, Pedro.
Pedro is in trouble. This will not be the way that he wanted to end his Chelsea days. His Chelsea career has been outstanding. Here's a player who's been outstanding for Arsenal ever since signing, and the man of the cup final.
Brilliant penalty. Did we expect anything else? And then this. Show me on my left then, no problem.
Just made that look so easy. And that. 2 goals in the semi-final. 2 goals in the final.
Yeah.
3 appearances and 5 goals in his FA Cup career. It goes with his German Cup that he won in 2017. He scored the winner in that one too from the penalty spot. Olivier Giroud, who only ever wins FA Cup finals, is on the other side of it today against the club that he won 3 with. And for the first time, as somebody who's taken part,
Come,
David Luiz is going to come.
I know you guys are arguing, just
And Pedro,
make up and become friends.
we can assume a dislocated shoulder here. It's a bad shoulder injury. In his
Is that-
last
is that-
hit, practically.
Because at the moment I'm just a bit...
Got to feel so sorry for him now.
Lampard and Jody Morris, the body language is telling us they know the game is up here. +7 on the ball. We're already +9. There will be a couple of minutes to play yet, or a minute at least. The
I'm not sure they do that out on the pitch, but I have seen it.
Today it's just not been our day because we've had literally it's like 3 players gone off here injured. It's just wrong.
Had a run of games out of the team. Well, I'm not sure that decision's made any difference on the result, to be honest. I certainly think they've missed Willian. His ability to keep the ball in tight situations, he's been brilliant the last couple of months. I'm not sure whether he's actually injured or not, but they've certainly missed him today. And then of course, sorry Guy, then of course with the Pulisic injury and Aspilicueta.
Was that the bigger blow when Pulisic went off?
Yeah, so early in the second half, yeah, because he's a game changer. Without Willian and Pulisic, you're relying heavily on Mount really, which is not ideal. You know, you want attacking threats from all over the pitch, and Pulisic had got his goal, he was playing with confidence, he caused them problems earlier in the game. That was a big blow. That was a big blow for Chelsea.
Loftus-Cheek ruled out through injury today and for much of this season. And there goes Pedro.
I take it they can't bring anyone on.
No?
Yeah, Jumbo 1-1. Yeah, worst review performance ever. Yeah, I agree.
No, we're just deep into injury.
I agree. It's been a shocking performance. As soon as Chelsea have hardly had any decisions followed by the ref and everyone, and yeah, and every Arsenal challenge referee was giving every foul the Chelsea were giving on Arsenal, he would give it. It just showed. I think it was a lot of BS in this game.
Their season's ended in Baku. 4-1 Chelsea win. Maurizio Sarri's team against Unai Emery's. Doesn't seem that long ago, but how the cycle of things changes so quickly in our game.
Well, it's nice revenge, isn't it, for some of the players who played in that game, that's for sure. Chelsea were dominant on the night, deserved their win, but today looks like it's going to be Arsenal's day.
Finally! Right, we took one of their players out and the referee doesn't give it. So basically that shows that's finally for once. Yeah, I agree, he spoiled the game. Well done. I agree, he spoiled the game. There he is. Hopefully he's alright, Pulisic. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this match reaction of Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. Like, subscribe, become a part of the notification squad, and